everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. My name's Acacia. Today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag 2.0. Yay, I got it. Alright. I saw this on Adam from Memento Mori's channel. He was a bitter old man and I loved it and it was wonderful. But I wanted to answer some questions for myself, so I decided I would do it, and so I'm going to do it. What genres would you like to see more talked about on the BookTube? So here's my thing. I think that you could find any genre you want with the right BookTuber. I don't think that there's a genre that's really ignored for the most part, but I do think that there are booktubers who discuss genres better than other booktubers do other genres. So like, if I were to talk about fantasy and sci-fi, I would go with Literary Diversions or Kitty G. If I was going to talk about literary fiction, I would go with Mercy from Mercedes Books, or Lauren from the Books, or Savage Reads. If I was going to go with classics, I'd go Kate Howe. Nonfiction, I'd go a Book Olive, that kind of thing. I think that there's definitely a niche for each person. I don't know really who would be the niche for thrillers or horror, just because I don't go that route, so I don't really seek them out as booktubers, but I'm sure there are some. If any of you know good people who, well, Joss from Squibbles Reads is usually really good about thrillers, but she hasn't been on for a while. So, yeah. Which is a bummer. But I think that you really just have to find your niche. If I could find any book genre that I really wanted to see more about, it would be nonfiction. I would really love to see more discussion of nonfiction, more reviews on nonfiction, more kind of in-depth, long-term commitment to nonfiction versus everyone kind of reading snippets and little bits here and there of nonfiction. I really would like to see a more dedicated, dominated nonfiction channel, but that's something that I just haven't found yet, is my guess. So that would be my answer to that question. What do you feel is the best way to make friends on BookTube? I don't know. I made friends with Amanda Center, who is now a real life friend, via commenting back and forth, and we ended up communicating that way. We agreed on a lot of stuff. We ended up just getting along really well, and then it became a friendship. But other than that, I think commenting and participating in the community is the best way to make friends. I socially would say I have people on the BookTube community that I would consider acquaintances and consider friends as well, but two of my closest friends I met in the BookTube community through comments. But everybody else that I have, like, as acquaintances throughout the comments, it's not like I met, you know, it's an interesting relationship. I wouldn't say that friendship is a goal for me. It just kind of happened with those two people that I became friends with. Everybody else, you know, I get along with and I enjoy talking to them and I feel like I could call them my friends, but there's this level of intimacy that you have from watching their videos that unless they watch your videos, they probably don't have for you. What do you enjoy most about making videos? My subscribers. I really enjoy my subscribers. They're smart, they're intelligent, they're loyal, they're defending of me when I need them. They're very adamant. They're super easy to talk to. They support me and they are very loyal. I love my subscribers. What do you least look forward to when you're making videos? Editing. I hate editing. I would rather do a video 5 to 10 times and just refilm it over and over to get the least possible amount of editing than edit. I hate editing. Hate it. What videos other than tags, wrap-ups, and reviews, tags, TBRs, wrap-ups, and reviews would you like to see more of? So that kind of takes away everything. I think there's more room for stronger reviews. I think even myself included, I could do stronger reviews. But they're my least viewed videos, so I don't feel a lot of inspiration to do them, even though I do them. I think I would love to see more shout outs, maybe? I don't even know if that's logical, but like more support within the community and like building each other up than anything else. I think that's the one thing I would like to see more of in videos, is building each other up and really shouting each other out and giving more credit. What are themes you want to see more of or less of in books? I want to see less people with mental illness being used as either the ethereal other or the evil of some sort. Yeah, I really want to see mental illness used in a more constructive and honest way versus either them being some magical person who can save the world because they're different and depressed, or some person who's just really mean because they're depressed. I just think that there's so much more value in a person than just their illness and then their illness being used as a trope. I just think there's so much more to it. So that's what I'd like to see. What are some goals of yours for BookTube? So you guys know I want to make this more of a career for myself. So that's always a goal, which means needing more subscribers, which means needing more support. I have not gone to a public YouTube channel where I'm making money off of it at this point in time. It is not my wish to do that, and I will tell you the reason is because there are some ads on YouTube for horror films, and I know that a lot of you come to my channel, and some of you have trauma, and I myself get traumatized by certain advertisements, like the Annabelle commercial that's going around right now. Whenever I see that, I get really upset. It scares the crap out of me. And I know it's not real, and I understand it's not real, but horror movies scare the crap out of me, and I have to be in the right mindset for that. So when that advertisement comes on, if I can't skip it, I'm like upset. And so I never want to put my subscribers in a situation where they're watching something that makes them uncomfortable, so I don't do commercials, which means that I don't make money off of this, which means I have to find another way to make money off of this, but I don't really want to do that until I feel as if I have a full grasp on what my audience looks like. Because right now, I think I can guarantee that at least 200 of you watch my videos, which is about 10% of my subscribers. So I want to know like what you guys want to see more of, what you guys want to see less of, if you have anything you'd like to see me continue. I did have 2 series that I was doing, but they got no interest. Nobody really watched them. Nobody really wanted them. So I just stopped doing them. But yeah, I'd love to see any feedback that you guys have on what you'd like to see from my channel, because that's really the best way that I can set goals for myself. What advice would you give to a booktuber who is just starting a channel? Decide from the beginning whether or not you want this to be a hobby or more, because it can turn, you can always change your mind. Like, you can always change your mind and decide later on down the road that you want it to just be a hobby or you want it to be more. That's completely fine. But if you go into your videos from the start deciding that you want this to be something more than just a hobby, you're more likely to give goals that are geared towards making it something than if you're just making it a hobby. Like when I first started this channel, I made the goal of making 4 videos a week. And I've done that unless I'm on vacation or if I've had mental health issues, which means I do 4 videos a week. So I'm filming, God, how much do I film? I film about 4 or 5 hours every week, and then I edit for about 5 to 10 hours a week. But I know that I'm putting it into it to be something bigger than just a hobby. And I know that all my videos from the past, whether or not they be the best and perfect quality that I wanted, I know I'm proud of them all, and I feel like there's something that I can show and give to people to understand what I've come from and what I'm working towards. As much as I know that I haven't done the perfect thing every single time, and I know that my quality isn't like amazing and epic like some of the other booktubers, because I just don't have the skill set and the quality of equipment, I at least know that I've put in the energy and the time and the pressure, the drive that it takes for me to get a worthwhile video. Know what you want from your channel before you start putting out too many videos. What traits do you look for in a booktuber? I look for enjoyment of what they're doing and reading. I look for a strong sense of character, a strong sense of self. I look for responses in the comments. So I want them to be interactive with their subscribers and interactive with the people that they kind of work with around their channel. I want to see them engaged in the community. I want to see them shouting out other booktubers, and I want to see things that I wouldn't see on other people's channels. I really like seeing videos where they're talking about something that I haven't seen spoken about. So like the Essex Serpent. I enjoyed the Essex Serpent. I did. I mentioned it once now. I've probably mentioned it 3 to 4 times on my channel. Do I love it? No. Do I think it's the best book ever written? No. Do I see it like everywhere and therefore I feel I shouldn't have to talk about it? Yes. I think that it's gotten its hype. I think that it's gotten its love. And I think that it's gotten, you know, what it needs. And then I was, I guess I can say that I introduced the Clay Girl to BookTube, and take that credit. But you know, when I brought the Clay Girl into BookTube, I brought it in because I was excited about it and I didn't see anyone talking about it. So I mentioned it for like every other video for like a year because I didn't see it getting love and I didn't see it getting attention. So I wanted it to get attention, so I talked about it. If you see me in a video skim over a book, it's because I've seen it talked about so many times that I don't think it needs to be talked about again, or I don't think it needs to be recommended 100 to 10 times. I think that it's good, and I think that it's a solid read, and I think that it might be something that you want to pick up, but if you do, you've probably seen it before and you probably know you're interested in it. So either I'm going to spark the reminder that you're interested in it, or someone else will, but you've already heard about it, so you already know what you want to do with it. So I want to see individuals really find niches and smaller publishers and books that are not spoken about as much and more interesting and kind of fun individual pieces. That's really what I want to see. What fun facts about you and hobbies besides reading might you have that we don't know about? I don't know. Guys, I don't... Can I just say I don't give a fuck? I don't know, guys. I don't knit. Well, I do knit, but not well. I spend my time reading. That's what I do. If I'm not reading, I'm with friends or I'm with family. I am a social person, so hobbies are really not something I'm good at. I watch movies. I'm not a big film buff, though. Like, if you sit me down and you're like, this film was so existential, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's great, thank you. I I like to sit down and dissect films that I see with my dad with him. But I don't go out of my way to do it with everybody. And I don't go out of my way to do it even with myself. Like, so, yeah, I'm a reader. It's what I do. It's kind of all I do. And I'm okay with that. I'm really not ashamed of it. So, yeah. And I'm going to tag Val Reads Beck's Books and Literary Diversion. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!